Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a brand new edition of PIC Connection Radio. I'm your host, Doug McDonough. And we want to first thank everybody at Private Industry Council just for the opportunity to bring you this program this morning. As you may or may not know, all Private Industry Council offices and Head Start classrooms in Fayette, Westmoreland, and Beaver County were closed at the end of the day this past Monday. So Alec Italiano is with us this morning. Alec is the Director of Workforce and Economic Development with Private Industry Council, and we thought it'd be a good time to let everybody know what it is we're doing during this shutdown period. So I think this morning we kind of want to go through things program by program. And Alec, we're going to save the career link services for the second half of the show. That's the unemployment discussion, and a lot of folks are very edgy about that right now, as you might imagine. So again, as you regular listeners know, PIC is all about education. We're all about training. We're all about employment. And Alec, those things are on hold right now, as are many things, including the Head Start Community Day event that was initially scheduled, I believe, for March 26th. That has been put on hold. Alec, could you tell us just a bit about that?
But yeah, the Community Day event that was originally scheduled for March 26th is on hold. That was at 4 different locations, so we're going to reschedule that as soon as possible. It is such a good event every year. A lot of parents like to take that time to look at the Head Start classrooms and meet with the teachers and everything. So, what some of the things that are happening in the Head Start world currently is staff members are making daily contact with their families. And staying up with them, and also posting regularly on Facebook too. So a lot of people are on there asking questions and trying to get latest information. So that's a good resource to have. And also PIC's website, privateindustrycouncil.com. We will also be putting regular updates up there too, as we're all kind of working from home during this closure through the end of the month.
Now, again, there were some suggestions on the website there that, things that you can do with your kids while you're home. And those were things like singing and painting and drawing and things that you would do with your kids, of course. What else was on that list?
Yeah, that's a good point, Doug. Painting and drawing, just playing with the kids, keeping them interacted, dressing up, role play, talking about numbers. They're all... Numbers is all around us, trying to keep them going on the education level. So whether that is, just going over the calendar, going over the clock, things like that, singing songs, like you said, cooking together is a great thing to do while you're all kind of hunkered in during this time.
Yeah.
Whether you're self-quarantining or not. So. That's good, that helps on the math skills, how many, mixing and stirring and baking and how that all kind of ties together. And then just playing games together, get those old board games out of the closet maybe, play some memory games, things along those lines. So that'll kind of keep everybody entertained and hopefully wear off some energy there that normally would happen during a Head Start day or a pre-K day.
Yeah. I want to mention, too, I know there are so many people who are helping out in the community, and we got these just before airtime. But I wanted to mention the Connellsville Area Community Ministries is delivering breakfast and lunch to kids K through 12 who don't have transportation to school pickup sites, rather. And the number for those folks is 724-626-1120 if you require delivery. Also, Maywood Grill up in Chalk Hill, they're providing free takeout lunches to students from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. That's Tuesdays through Fridays, and that'll be going on until school reopens. Also, DeMarco's Restaurant here in downtown Uniontown, they're offering bagged lunches to kids Monday through Friday after 4 p.m. And, it's great to see people helping out and pitching in and doing what they can in the community. So I want to get back to things that are going on or not going on, as the case may be, at Private Industry Council. Dads Matter has been a terrifically successful program at PIC. Can you give us an idea of what's going on with the DADS program during the shutdown?
Yeah, so DADS, you're right, is a fantastic program, and new classes are hopefully going to be scheduled here as soon as we are back up and running. So as well as many of our regular PIC Connection listeners know, Dad's Matter has been offering training to eligible participants to get their Class A CDL licenses. And at this time, those classes are still going on. So anybody still in the program can still go to Douglas, either in Monessen or at the Connellsville Airport there to finish their classes. I don't believe any new classes are scheduled yet. So we'll let everybody know as soon as that changes. But the OSHA portion and a lot of the pre-CDL classes, along with the actual truck driving classes, are still happening. They're just taking some precautions, like not having as many guys in the truck, people in the truck, and things along those lines. So that is probably one of the few programs still running, and not just for Dad's Matter, but we also have many youth in our youth program also earning their CDL, and so they're still attending those classes as well, Doug.
Terrific. Alec Italiano, Director of Workforce Development, will be back to talk about CareerLink services right after this. Well, welcome back to PIC Connection Radio. Along with other PIC programs, CareerLink services are also shut down during this period. And this is going to affect folks in ways that we haven't seen for a long time, or maybe ever. It's severe, for lack of a better word. I want to read just a couple of lines from the Pittsburgh Business Times that was published on Wednesday of this week. And they're saying unemployment claims in Pennsylvania have jumped more than 4 times on Monday from the normal level as the COVID-19 shutdowns continue. The Associated Press had 50,000 unemployment claims were received on Monday, probably more than that on Tuesday. And the average for the first week in March is 12,000 claims. So that'll give you some idea. And this comes as the Department of Labor and Industry is trying to streamline that process of unemployment claims to deal with the influx in Pennsylvania due to the pandemic. Alec, what have you learned about changes in the process?
Thank you for that information. Right now, just to reiterate, even though the CareerLink offices are closed, unemployment claims are still being accepted, and many of those CareerLink staff members are still working as best as they can from home. So state officials are saying for the time being, due to the crisis, like you said, there won't be a wait week or proof of job before they can get those benefits. So eligible workers are just being encouraged to file online, and unemployment benefits, if you qualify, will arrive within 4 weeks of filing. So that's all good news for anybody that needs to go through that process. Where employment benefits are not provided, although the claim for that week must be applied for and recorded by the state. So that's basically saying just keep filing bi-weekly for anybody trying to get benefits. And then this is eligible for anybody that, if you're working for an employer that has temporary close or goes out of business due to the virus, hours are reduced, being told to, self-quarantine or isolate themselves, or under a county where government recommended mitigation efforts are still ongoing. So one other thing I want to mention, too, is there is a email that the Department of Labor and Industry is asking people to get contact them through. That's uchelp@pa.gov. So I know the phone lines and their chat feature online is being overwhelmed right now. So that uchelp@pa.gov email might be your best way to ask questions and get your information into the L&I.
Exactly, and there's a lot of information on the basic UC website too. There are, I think, 13 frequently asked questions on that page, and the answers, for you folks filing because of the virus, may want to take a look at that. Just a few of those frequently asked questions would include, how does workers' compensation work in Pennsylvania? If you contracted the virus at work, is that a work-related injury or disease? Just a whole lot of really good information that is available concerning the crisis at this time.
Thing too, to mention, Doug, is, I mentioned this about the Head Start Facebook pages, but the CareerLink Facebook pages too, whether you're in Westmoreland or Fayette County, they're constantly having updates there and getting the information out from the Department of Labor and Industry as it becomes available. So, like I said, a lot of people asking questions on there and a lot of new information coming through there as well.
Right, and we'll have, I guess, continuing updates. Well, the PIC website's available too.
Yeah, good point. So I know a lot of people are going to ask about the hotline, the UC hotline.
Right.
That is not currently available at the Career Links, and the Resource Center too is also, shut down for the moment, at least until the end of the month. So, that's why we're asking people to go online, use that email uchelp@pa.gov, and go to privateindustrycouncil.com and check the Facebook pages for further updates.
Terrific. About out of time, Alec Italiano. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll probably do this as a regular thing. We need updates.
Definitely. I appreciate it, Doug. Thanks again
Terrific.
for organizing it all.
Thank you so much. Listen, everybody, stay safe out there. Do what you need to do, and hopefully we will check you next week for a brand new edition of PIC Connection Radio. Thanks so much.